press conference with Dirrell, you know, it's that blood, you know, even when we started, you know, going back and forth with each other when we started talking to him, I said, ask him where this all started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to ask him. You're going to have to get an answer from him because, you know, it's like he hates me, but at the same time he wants to treat me like I'm a nothing and I'm a nobody. But if I was a nothing and I was a nobody to him, why would he hate me? You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't think twice about me. So I'm obviously something and somebody to him. You know, why he hates me, like I said, you have to ask him. You have to talk to him about that. I can't tell you why he feels the way he feels.
You said he made the comment that he would never let a white boy beat him.
Yep.
Every time you fight, you know, you always get compared. David Plamt has a African American style, elusive. Do that type of thing annoy you?
Well, you know, it's no harm when someone says he fights like this or he fights like that. I know, you know, 99.9% of people, they mean no disrespect by it, but the name of the game is hit and not get hit. That's not a skin color. That has nothing to do with, you know, what somebody looks like. That's the name of the game, and that's, you know, that's how my dad brought me up. That's what he taught me as a kid, and you know, the trainers that he would let come in and work with me and show me things. He made sure that that's how they felt as well. Because when I did walk away from the game, he wanted me to be intact and, you know, be able to tie my shoelaces. So to us, that's not, you know, we don't think of it as that way. We're playing the game the way that it's supposed to be played, and so.
Caleb, what do you stand for, and what do you want to prove in your legacy and in this fight in particular?
You know, as far as my legacy goes, like I said, coming off my layoff and a loss, I could have chose, you know, some sparring session fight of a guy. I could have chose, you know, some no name, but I wanted to get the fans a good fight. I wanted to get the biggest fight that I could possibly get with the biggest name, and coming off a loss, this is what we had. And so I said, yeah, right away, this is what I wanted. And, you know, we're looking to handle business in exciting fashion on October 15th, and then move on to bigger and better, and, you know, continue to cement that legacy.
And what did it take to come back stronger, regroup, and come back even better than before?
I mean, it just takes being self-aware and being honest with yourself. You know, a loss is a loss. There's been tons of great champions who have been knocked out. Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of great champions who have been stopped by other great fighters. And, you know, Canelo's obviously a great fighter. So, you know, you just got to be honest with yourself and understand that, you know, like Coach Bearman says, that's just one day out of 365 days in a year. And so, you know, it's disappointing, it's disheartening because I came to win. As you guys seen, I didn't come to just hand my belt over. And so it was disappointing, but I just got back in the gym. I got with my team. We laid out things that we're going to get better at, and that's what we've been doing.
Caleb, does it kind of annoy you that a guy like Anthony Dirrell doesn't like you, and you went up there and you said he doesn't know you, never hung out with you, maybe Benavidez the same thing, Canelo was kind of the same thing. Does it kind of annoy you that I guess some of these other guys aren't really gravitating towards you? I know you don't really care, but you know, just a misconception about you.
I mean, you know, anytime that I've had a fight, you know, afterwards we've shook hands and, you know, gave our proper respects to each other and then go on. But as far as just, you know, walking around on a daily basis, like, you know, holding hands and you know, whatever that may be, I'm not interested in that. So, you know, if they don't want to gravitate towards me, that's fine. You know, I don't think we're opponents, you know what I'm saying? We're on opposite ends of the spectrum. We're going to be competing, so I'm not really concerned if they want to be my friends or my buddies. And, you know, like I said, he was making it a point to let everyone know that people in my weight class don't like me. And, you know, if you do like him, you aren't in his weight class. It's like, why would I be concerned with that? You know, it almost seems like we're having a therapy session up there. You know, he hates me, and people don't. That's not what we're here to talk about. You know, we're here to talk about boxing.
Is it that you just have an old school mentality? You just look at it from, we're not friends.
Yeah.
You know, we got to compete.
Yeah, we got to compete. And, you know, some people look at this as a job. And then, you know, he does drink and he does smoke and he doesn't train year round. Anthony Dirrell does not do that. So he may be the type of person to look at this as a job, but this is not a job to me. I do train year round. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know, boxing is like my whole life, so I take this really serious. And so, you know, anybody looking to get in the way of my dreams and everything that I work for, that's kind of personal to me. And so that don't mean that we got to walk around all the time tough, but, you know, it's like he mad that I won't let him sit on my lap at the fights or something, like I said. So I don't know what his deal is.
What did you take from the Canelo Alvarez fight itself?
Just experience, you know. I feel like I was well prepared. I did well in the fight, and you know, just experience. That's something that you can't buy, and so that's experience that I get to take with me in these other big fights, you know, that are on the way.
One more question, guys.
What is your thoughts on Canelo Alvarez saying that he will never fight another Mexican fighter in his career?
I mean, I really have no thoughts on it. What he does, how he carries himself, what he wants to do, you know, that's entirely up to him. And you know, I ain't got no say on it.
Caleb, real quick, we know that you're extremely confident that you are going to beat Anthony, but what are some of the things that you have to kind of prepare for? Because you know he does this really well and that really well.
Just, you know, I'm not really concerned with what he brings to the table, what he's doing, or his game plan, or what he does well. You know, we're focused on doing what we got to do, and you know, continuing to tighten things up and working on what we got to work on.